Hello again, this is Guy Slytherin here with a product review of the entire Prisoner of Azkaban Harry Potter line. Now, one thing about this line that's very peculiar is that there's 3 Harrys and 3 figures, that Harry, that Dumbledore, and Voldemort, who wasn't even in Prisoner of Azkaban, that are pretty rare. Dumbledore and Voldemort go for pretty high prices on the line, but I thought I'd go figure by figure and just show you the details of each. I'll start with this one. This is Extreme Quidditch Harry. Fun note, this was actually sculpted by Gentle Giant Studios, or someone working there. Comes with his Quidditch goggles. Why he's smiling, I don't know, because the Prisoner of Azkaban Quidditch match is no fun and games. But he's magnetic. The hands are magnetic, and so are the feet. This is actually the pose that the action figure box gives him, which is why he was in such a random pose. But the broom also has magnetics inside of it. The way I've always posed him is just broom in hand, snitch in the other, smiling, just won a Quidditch game. But he's got a head joint, shoulders, posable at the mid-upper arms, right there and there, elbows, and hands, and also the bottom torso right there, the upper legs, the knees, the upper leg, well, that's the upper leg, and then that's the upper, you know what I mean, and then the feet are not actually posable, which was a surprise to me. The next is Professor Lupin / Werewolf. Now, the arms actually extend down. They pop into place. So they give him a transforming action. So you can have him posed like screaming like on the ground. Ah! And then his head. I love the werewolf head. It's really detailed. The back. It's got clothing ripping all over it, but you can also pop open the chest. Now pops Professor Lupin's head. You take in the werewolf head, bring it back, and then you've got Professor Lupin transforming into the werewolf. It's pretty cool. Oops. One thing I should note is that all these action figures are in 8-inch scale, and out of scale with the Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets lines. This is the Azkaban Dementor. It has a gliding action. It has a base that takes the skeleton into like a stump, and it glides. It has like wheels, so the ribs are really nice on this. You can see the back skeleton and everything. One thing you can even do is you can take it's a bit of a challenge, you can take the hood off and see the skeleton of the Dementor's skull on there, with this little eerie mouth and everything. I got 2 of those just because I really liked them. And the final of the first wave of 8-inch action figures was the Extreme Patronus, or no, this was just Expecto Patronum Harry. I'm sorry, I'm getting the names mixed up. But all this figure does is you wave the wand, and it goes flying. A little spell blast goes flying. It came with 3 different spell blasts, a blue, an orange, and a green. This figure is probably my least favorite out of the bunch. Its head moves there, arms, hands, pretty standard joints. It's not the greatest action figure in the world. It's certainly not the best Harry Potter one. Okay. Now to the next ones. Here is Michael Gambon as Albus Dumbledore. The likeness is in the face, however the glasses are a bit too small. The robes are excellent. It's got like an unleashed type pose to it. It comes with the actual Elder Wand. The gold underneath. Huge hood. And the Spell Blast, which actually comes off. It's just there to give the extra spell blast feature to it. And also, if it'll work for me, which it's not. These are old figures, they're from 2003, 2004, my bad. It's not going anywhere. But one thing that this figure did do is it would shoot a spell. However, it no longer does. I'm sorry, Professor Dumbledore, I've let you down. Here is Lord Voldemort with a green Avada Kedavra type spell blast accessory. He's like a smoky haze. He does not have feet. One thing that makes me believe that this is actually... Oh, maybe his spell blast will work. Kind of. But one thing that makes me believe that this is modeled after his Sorcerer's Stone, Philosopher's Stone appearance in the films. His face is really cool. But let me put this down for a second. I apologize. This hood is really hard to get off. Okay, so there's the hood. It's removable with a lot of tugging, but there's the Voldemort face. You turn it around, and you have Professor Quirrell's face, which I find very peculiar. So there is the Voldemort figure, all taken apart and everything. And finally, we have Harry Potter with a really cool tie and doing a spell blast. This one also has, this came in two varieties. There's a yellow, and I also have a blue that I bought in the UK. It was, I think, one of the first ones, but the prototype was shown with the blue spell blast. And it shoots. It's got his real wand, or to look like the wand in the films. Really cool hair. Sculpt on this is really cool. It actually stands pretty well. Okay, so a figure-by-figure rating. I would give this Harry a 9 out of 10, even though it's not the most posable, but the sculpt is really stunning on that one. The Voldemort. The Voldemort gets a 9 out of 10 because it is really, like, the sculpt on this one's really cool. It's just, the breeze around him is really cool. It's almost like the Dementor Gentle Giant bust, that it just kind of swirls around. The Michael Gambon Dumbledore figure gets a 5 out of 10 because it's just, the arms are so awkwardly placed onto the figure, and the glasses and everything, it just, I don't know. It's very awkward. The Expecto Patronum Harry gets a 3 out of 10 just because the robe is so bulky, the arms are so bulky. It's just, it's a ridiculously thick figure for no reason. The Extreme Quidditch Harry. I would give this a 7 out of 10 just because it is really, really cool. Really cool features, and you can do a lot with that since it's magnetic. Lupin Werewolf. He gets a 7 out of 10 because you can change it to whatever likeness you'd like, and it looks really cool in a number of different poses, even though it's not that articulated. And finally, Mr. Naked Dumbledore. Or, Mr. Naked Dementor. Sorry, I was thinking Potter Puppet Pals. But, sorry, Mr. Dementor, I've taken your clothes off. But, let me get the other one that is a little bit more decent. I would give this one a 8 out of 10 because it has the authentic Dementor skeleton. It just is not painted the dark green and black nastiness on its skin, and the sculpt underneath is really, really cool, and I really like the ropes. So overall, I really like this line. I like the Azkaban minis a lot more. If anyone wants me to do a video on those, just please send me a comment, and I can do that at some point. But overall, I really like this line, and that's about it. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out my other videos. Like, comment, and subscribe, and if you want to see anything in particular, I already said that, I'm rambling, I apologize, it's late. But thanks for watching, and have a great day.